Lamb boy. And I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
And we in there. Peace and love to all the guys and gals in the high vibrating species on the planet. How we living out there, good people? How we living out there? Academates, salute to you. Welcome back to the channels. Welcome back to the channels. What we got going on, man? What's up, man? What's busting? Shoot. How the day living? We is in there, you know what I'm talking about? I hope everybody having a good one. Because it say laugh is fun, right? We got SCP-2030 coming up soon. Oh my gosh. There's so much I could say, but I'm just gonna hold that tray. Just stay tuned. But we got SCP-2030. Laugh is fun, but Academates, I noticed some things because I'm just sitting here looking at the screen. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. You know what I'm talking about. This is Academy 7. I am your host, the 7, the Riddick, and this is the realm of the monsters and stuff. Anyways, yeah, Academates, this is what I noticed. You see this? This looks like code here. Okay? Because did a little graphic detail, you know what I mean? And we had to go through some stuff in class, in certain classes that was just like, okay, but anyways. So you see these spaces in between here? You know what I mean? This together, these together. Here's the space. Here. You got LA. Here. You got U. Here. LA. Under. Whatever that's gonna be. Whatever that's gonna translate to, and whatever that can translate to, and UN. These could be anythings. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just pointing it out, the fact that I noticed it. Then, since I noticed that, I figured I'd just come down here and just check this out, right? So I looked at this, laugh is fun, yeah. I looked at the date, and it's like, yeah, and I realized, okay, that's 38. You know what I mean? When this whatever happened, and then I look over here and realize that there's 38 seasons. So the significance here is 38, and then we have 38 seasons. That's where we at for now, Academics. Like I said, I'm not going to draw any conclusions. I just noticed these things. We're just going to call them out, put that on the table. There you go. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing busting. So I hope you have what you need, because I do. And without further ado, load it up. Book busting.
Noon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-2030. Object Class, Keter.
Dr. Miller, peace.
Special Containment Procedures. Foundation-operated web analysis bot Delta 9, LaughStomp, is to be kept in constant operation and checked for defects twice a week by a Level 2 staff member familiar with its operation.
And another thing. It's Keter and media. So if you're not familiar with a certain god, this that goes by the name of Medea, then that's the chain link with that. Definitely a connection. So look into that particular entity if you want to know more about your media and how they Yeah. Let's continue.
When functional, the bot will search a wide range of file sharing and video streaming websites for SCP-2030 and remove any manifestations discovered. Finding and isolating SCP-2030's point of origin is considered a Delta-level priority. Efforts to locate the studio where SCP-2030 is filmed are ongoing. Description: SCP-2030 is an anomalous phenomenon that manifests as a television series. The medium through which SCP-2030 manifests changes depending on the most popular format currently in use. As of 2014, SCP-2030 most commonly inserts itself into automated DVD rental kiosks, file sharing websites, and paid on-demand video streaming services. Prior to 2012, SCP-2030 commonly manifested as a DVD set in video rental stores, and as VHS tapes prior to 2003. Thus far, no reliable evidence that SCP-2030 manifestations took place prior to the year 1993 has been discovered. However, 38 seasons of programming are known to exist, implying that SCP-2030 has been active to some degree since 1976. The series title typically appears as Laugh is Fun, although variations on this name such as Laugh is Life or Laugh is Laugh are not uncommon. The series has no corresponding box art. It mimics art from other television series, often causing viewers to select it, mistaking it for another program. The show is a hidden camera comedy series, showcasing the candid responses of various people to bizarre, disturbing, and often anomalous situations. Episodes usually run between 10 and 12 minutes, and feature introductory and closing segments that bookend the hidden camera footage. No episode to date has had an end credit roll. SCP-2031 is a presumably human adult male that serves as the show's host, providing introductory and closing commentary as well as appearing to victims to reveal that they are being filmed for a television series. SCP-2031 is invariably shown wearing a royal blue, three-piece suit with black and white wing-tipped shoes. Due to the way in which scenes are filmed, SCP-2031 is only seen from the neck down, making identification difficult. It refers to itself as Laffy McLafferson. Individuals appearing on the show often react to the events that they witness with panic or distress, but immediately appear calmed upon the appearance of SCP-2031. This is true even when the individual in question has sustained significant bodily harm or witnessed a particularly traumatic event. Additionally, most recorded individuals seem to express some degree of familiarity with SCP-2031, with some claiming to be fans of the show. Research into whether SCP-2030 uses its viewership as a victim selection pool is ongoing. Episodes follow a particular theme that each prank segment alludes to. SCP-2031 introduces these themes at the beginning of each episode in an as-of-yet unidentified film studio, whilst standing atop a bright yellow stage decorated with oversized geometric shapes of various colors. Episode themes may vary, from the mundane, such as the beach, pets, and candy, to the strange and violent, such as mail fraud, arson, and terrorism. SCP-2031 delivers a small speech at the end of each program to close out the show. At the end of each episode, the camera pulls back and around SCP-2031's stage to show the studio audience, which usually comprises the individuals featured in the episode. During this time, the words "filmed in front of a studio audience," created in partnership with YWT GTHFT, are superimposed over the footage in white text. Research into the identities of the people featured in the show's prank segments has revealed that they are all persons who were officially documented as having died or gone missing in the year they appeared on the program. Thorough investigations into the deaths of SCP-2030 participants have revealed a number of inconsistencies and contradictions in matters concerning the circumstances of the deaths. Additionally, exhumations of the individuals' remains have revealed that all recorded participants' bodies are currently missing. The general consensus among researchers assigned to SCP-2030 is that victims are likely to be abducted after their use in the show, with their disappearances covered up when possible. However, no concrete evidence connecting the individual's deaths with SCP-2030 besides the show's footage has yet been found. Addendum. The following are examples of pranks featured on the program. Season 24, 2000. Episode theme, Swelling. Individuals involved, Macy Gershom and Kyle Parker. Killed by a hit-and-run driver on September 18th, 2000. Scene description. An elderly woman sits on a park bench, feeding nearby pigeons with seed from a bag. Gershom and Parker, a couple, walk down a park path and approach the woman. Once the two come within approximately 1.5 meters of the elderly woman, a swarm of pigeons fly into the elderly woman's mouth, causing her stomach to become severely engorged and quickly rupture. The couple express great distress at the event until SCP-2031 emerges from the elderly woman's open stomach cavity, at which point Gershom and Parker appear relieved. Season 21, 1997. Episode theme, Margaret Thatcher. Individuals involved. Doris Carter. Died of ovarian cancer, February 24th, 1997. Scene description. Miss Carter walks into her kitchen and opens a cabinet door, out of which falls a large mass of flesh. As Carter screams, the mass grows and shapes itself into a severely disproportional facsimile of former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Margaret Thatcher, with its head twice as large as its torso. Carter rushes to leave the room, but the Thatcher creature leaps onto her before she can escape. It extends its tongue into the woman's open mouth, and Thatcher faces of various sizes begin appearing across Carter's skin. The faces proceed to recite Thatcher's April 1986 speech on the bombing of Libya in perfect unison. SCP-2031 climbs out of a nearby cupboard and points to the hidden cameras. Miss Carter smiles, the creature's tongue extended down her throat. Season 13, 1989. Episode theme, Squirrels. Individuals involved, Melissa and Travis England. Disappeared. Last seen, May 12th, 1989. Scene description. Miss England lies in a bed next to a male figure, presumably Mr. England. A series of high-pitched squeaking noises are heard, and Mrs. England is awakened. She tells her husband to wake up, but he does not respond. She places her hand on his shoulder, but quickly draws it back with a shriek. His skin begins to undulate, as though something is moving underneath. A multitude of squirrels then burst from various places on his body, quickly filling the bed and crawling onto the woman. She rises to leave the room, but SCP-2031 walks in and turns on the light. He is accompanied by Mr. England, who has been skinned from head to foot, but gives no indication of feeling any discomfort. All three share a laugh, and the segment ends. Jesus fucking Christ. Season 13, 1989. Episode theme, Tracheotomies.
You know what I'm on.
Individuals involved, Gary Turman, Lindsay Turman, and their children. Died in a vehicular accident on April 28, 1989. Scene description. The four sit around a dinner table eating a meal. Mr. Turman begins coughing and gasping for air, as if choking. As the others at the table begin to panic, a pair of slits appear on Turman's throat, allowing him to breathe. These slits quickly become nostrils, which rapidly grow into a full nose, which in turn becomes an entire second head, identical to Turman's original. This second head then sprouts a neck of its own, and the entire process repeats. This continues until 18 necks and heads have sprouted from the original, at which point SCP-2031 steps out from underneath the table. Everyone present erupts into raucous laughter, including all 19 of Mr. Turman's heads. Season 37, 2013. Episode theme, Cephalopods. Individuals involved, Rebecca Nash, surgeons unidentified, died of complications in child delivery on November 2nd, 2013. Hospital records show no evidence of anomalous activity during birth. Scene description. A team of obstetricians perform a cesarean section procedure on Miss Nash, who was in labor. The team comment on the size of the child's cranium and the amount of hair present on it. Several minutes into the procedure, a doctor makes an exclamation of surprise and drops an instrument on the floor. Muffled vocalizations can be heard in the background. The rest of the staff begin to panic as the head emerges unassisted from Nash, causing her a great deal of pain. The child's head can be seen to resemble that of American television presenter Ryan Seacrest. The child sings "Row, row, row your boat" in a female voice as it continues to exit the mother. As more of its form emerges, the child can be seen to have the body of a fully grown octopus, Octopus vulgaris. Once the child fully exits Nash's body, it continues to sing as another head begins to emerge. 3 more children are produced in total, with the heads of celebrities Jack Nicholson, American film actor, Johnny Cash, American singer-songwriter, and Martin Freeman, British film actor, respectively, all with similar octopus bodies. Together, the 4 sing "Row, row, row your boat" in a 4-part harmony. SCP-2031 walks into the room and the show's jingle plays. SCP-2031 points to the hidden cameras in the room, prompting the obstetricians and Nash to begin laughing. The creatures on Nash's torso continue to sing. Nash then loses consciousness, presumably from blood loss. The following is a recording of a typical speech delivered by SCP-2031 during one of the show's closing segments. Season 32, 2008. Episode theme: Printers. Playing log now.
What a ride! Hey folks, we've seen printers that eat, printers that print, and everything in between. Makes you appreciate the old clunker you have back in the office, doesn't it?
That IQ
No,
was
printers may not
wild.
always work when you want or need them to, but they sure make for some excellent comedy. And that's what we're about here. Comedy. We're here to make you laugh. We hope you laughed. Thank you for laughing with us. That's what we're about here, doesn't it, folks? Come laugh with us again next time. And remember, laugh is fun. Good night. And laugh. And laugh. Just laugh. We love the make laugh. Make more for laughter so as to for laugh. Laugh with us. 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 Laugh. 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 And let us in.
No entry.
Note: video cuts off abruptly and a black screen is displayed for 30 seconds. Laughter and soft, wet noises can be heard in the background before the program ends. You know, I gotta confess, I laughed pretty hard at the transcription of that squirrel tape. I'm going to hell for that one. Anyway, I think that about does it for today. Thank you all for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Peace. Academates, I don't know what in the is wrong with Dr. Miller for even laughing at any of that, man, because it sounds like, you know what, y'all? You know what? I'm just going to be 1,000 with you. As always, that shit sound like some dark web events. I'm just going to call it what it is. It just sounds like some stuff going down in the dark web. You feel me? Like all that they found is probably stuff that is now flooding on the dark web. I would suggest you not go looking for it because there's all types of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple of dark web videos, you know what I'm saying, in my previous videos, you know what I'm saying, back in my early beginnings, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of, yeah, weird. Weird. I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with, you know what I'm saying, half the stuff that goes on there, at least most of us. But yeah, that's what I feel like is going on there. Of course, like I said, Medea, go check out that goddess and see what she all about. Yeah, it may be some correlation there. Yeah. So obviously they had something to do with that IKEA. That's another thing I got out of this. Because why would that come up? You know what I mean? Like, why would the IKEA be? You know what I'm saying? That I mean, I've already covered that one. So, but why would that come up? But now we got another clue as to who could possibly have been responsible for that. At the same time, this also sounds like some jinn work. Like some type of, you know what I mean? Because like far as I know, the jinn for the most part, I know definitely can manipulate time and space and material and all types of, you know what I mean? Go check out the Wishmaster. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, and 3. And see how some of them operate. Now I'm not, you know what I mean? It's good and bad on all spectrums. You know what I mean? So I'm not just throwing jinn up under the bus. It just sounds like jinn work, but at the same time, I'm not familiar with each and every single demon out there that has, you know what I'm saying, these metaphysical powers. So there's no telling, but I do know when it's like this, media based, then there's definitely some entities can be involved, because this is one way that they get into people's homes and into people's minds is through radio waves, frequency, TV, what they're doing the third. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I would definitely say regardless of this and any other thing, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Your average sitcom, your average movie, well, I would definitely say pay attention to the details in the movies. You know what I'm saying? I would say pay attention to details in everything that you're viewing when you're watching television, and see what kind of stuff that they throwing in your face that you may not believe is true, that might in fact be true, because there is a rule saying that they have to tell you what they do when they pull a fast one on you. So with that being said, y'all keep y'all head on a swivel. Be watching out. You know what I'm saying? Take heed to what you're feeding your eyes into your system, into your spirit, into your soul when you're viewing such things, because certain energies do rub and they do touch, in more ways than one, and that you become vulnerable and you become open, and you know what I'm saying, susceptible to other things that just may be lurking, waiting for that vulnerable moment to tap in. And you was just watching a drama. But if you don't like drama, why are you watching dramas? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those type of things. So head on the swivel, guys, and gals, and you know what I mean? And don't forget to keep yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally protected. This is wild. You know what I mean? Like all I could think was dark web. You know what I'm saying? Dark web events. But I'm just trying to at the same time figure how are these what you would think hallucinations, you know what I'm saying, or illusions being played on these people to get that fear out of them before they do what they do, which we know how that goes. Well, if you don't, you'll find out one way or another. The information's coming one way or another. That's just I'm just basically going off things that I've studied, books that I've read, and other videos that I've watched to, you know what I'm saying, to grasp more understandings and overstandings of certain things, and to draw my conclusions from the connections that I'm able to make. And this information like this, things like this, it furthers my research. It helps me out a lot. So I hope y'all are getting a lot out of this. You know what I mean? I hope that my perspectives are at least helping. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little edge on your own thoughts and perspectives. Just, you know, other than that, y'all be good out there, man. Stay in the green, Stay in the green, stay in the blue, you feel me? Make sure you got your oils with you, that continue to operate in love, you feel me? Cosmic love, that is. Divine love, that is, you feel me? And you'll be alright out there, you feel me? You'll be alright. And we gonna be back with more SCPs. Laugh is fun, but everything ain't so funny. It's bittersweet. Salute. Peace.